Hey guys, Zach here, and welcome back to another action figure review, and today we'll be taking a look at the Jurassic Park 25th Anniversary John Hammond Pop Vinyl. Now this is the second figure in the Jurassic Park 25th Anniversary Pop Vinyl line, and I'm not, correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe that this is the only official John Hammond figure that we've ever gotten. We've never gotten, a Kenner figure or a Hasbro figure or anything like that. This is the only official one. I've seen fan-made John Hammond figures, either they'd be, custom painted or anything like that, but this is the first, legit real one that's, actually official, made by, a legit company. But, yeah. That's just me. I could be wrong about that. There could be, a figure I'm missing out on, but, yeah. Anyway, with all that out of the way, let's just get into this. So, starting off with the paint on this figure is pretty good. There are some spots that don't look great. For example, the white on his hat kind of bleeds into the main part of his hat, which doesn't look all that great. His eye looks messed up for some reason. I don't know what all that's all about, but yeah, that's just me. On the back, we again do get some, for some reason, there are scuff marks. I don't know what that's from, but I don't know if you can see it all that well, but there are a good chunk of scuff marks for some reason, but yeah. But other than that, the paint on this figure is good. You know, we have the traditional white shirt, white pants, white shoes. The amber cane is painted pretty well. A bit of the orange, I will admit, does kind of bleed onto the hand, if my camera can focus. Just kind of. It still looks pretty good for, it being such a small part on the figure, but yeah, it looks good. And yeah, the rest of the paint on this figure is very nice. So, yeah. Paint on this figure is pretty good, despite all the minor things I pointed out. The paint is still good, and I'd say still gets a pass. The articulation on this figure, well, it's a pop vinyl, so yeah, that's pretty much all there is. These are supposed to be more like little statues than anything, so I can forgive that, so it gets a pass, it's fine, so yeah. Now I'll take a look at the sculpt, and the sculpt on this figure is actually incredible. And despite this being a cartoonish figure, I still see a lot of Richard Attenborough in this figure, because they captured his likability really well. So, yeah. I guess if there's one thing to nitpick, the amber cane, just one thing I don't like. It kind of goes down a bit deeper than a shoe, which doesn't affect the figure's standing or anything like that, but I could see how this could probably kind of get worn out after a while, and that's something that isn't really all that great. But yeah, other than that, the sculpt on this figure is actually really good, so the sculpt definitely gets a pass. Now take a look at the detailing, and again, just like with the Alan Grant Pop Vinyl, this is more of a cartoonish style, so there's not going to be a lot of detailing. So yeah, don't expect a lot here. But anyway, taking a look at the hat. The detail on the hat is very nice. The hair is detailed okay. Unfortunately for the arms, we do have some seam lines that are very noticeable, but not the end of the world. The front of his shirt is detailed very nicely, as well as his pants. And his shoes look great as well. Also, the amber cane right here is detailed very nicely as well. And the back of the figure, all of the folds and creases in the pants and in the shirt look very nice as well. And that about does it for the detailing on this figure. Again, this is a cartoonish style, so I can forgive the lack of detailing, but there's still a fair amount of detailing here, so I can forgive all that. So the detailing definitely gets a pass. And at the end of the day, should you get this, I'd say yeah, for a couple of reasons. One, this is the only figure of John Hammond that exists, in terms of official figures, so yeah, so definitely get this. And I think, almost all of the Jurassic Park pop vinyls are really good, and even if you're not a collector, I'd say these are nice to just have on your desk at work or whatever. But yeah, these these are really nice and I like them. Again, I know I said this in the previous video, but I feel like more characters would have been nice. Ray Arnold would have been cool, Robert Muldoon, the kids, even Dodgson I think could have been really unique, because he wasn't in the movie for that long, but again, it would be cool to just have them as a pop vinyl, but that's just me. But yeah, anyway, you can get this figure for a pretty good price. Back when it came out, I got mine for about like 10 or so bucks, which isn't bad at all. And you can find this figure in stores for like 12 bucks, so it's a bit pricier, but I'd still recommend getting this figure because this figure still is very nice. So yeah, definitely get this figure if you can, and if you want to know how big he is, here he is next to Dr. Billy Grant. Alright, now that is it for today. Have a great rest of your week, and I will see you in the next video. Peace, Zach out.